So we'll start with her variation, which I think is the best out of them, right? Which is her Blood Drive. Okay.
Sub-Zero. The Hourglass.
So like I said, we'll start with Skarlet's Blood Drive. Let me just restart this shit real quick. Oh, sorry. Restart this. Quick deactivate. We'll get to it, okay? So Skarlet, on paper she's a zoner, and I agree, she's zoning is very, very powerful. But she's also an incredibly good rush down spacing character as well, okay? So we're gonna go over some of her basics, right? Her standing 1 is 7 frames, really, really nice quick attack, right? Her down 1 is also 7 frames, so she has fast buttons. A good Punisher, fast buttons. Her back 3 is really good at spacing people out. Her sweep has phenomenal range, hits low too, has phenomenal range, and it's pretty much safe, right? And her standing 2 covers up a lot of range, and you can hit confirm into a launcher, right? Some nice damage, right? You can do it in every variation, right? Generally speaking, your Punishers look like this, right? And she can heal too. That's the biggest thing about her. Her fucking straight shot heals 7% of her life back, okay? This character could be very, very taxing on people because she's always constantly healing. And like it annoys the shit out of people because it's like all that work you did, she just heals it back, and then, you know, she gets more meter while she's zoning you out, and then slowly builds, you know, more and more meter. So she has this blood ball, which is really, really nice. It's really good at controlling people and slowing them down. Like really, really good at controlling people and slowing down. She has a straight projectile, which is also really good at healing. Like I said, it's really quick, throws people off their game. Has a little tongue. It's mid. They have to block it. You can place it wherever you want to. You have this little low as well. If you meet to burn it, it fucking restands them, which is really nice. And yeah, and then she has this little blood splash, which is really useful in the corner because that's where she gets most of her corner combos. All right, so. With that being said, she has really good buttons. She can space you out with her back 2 at this range. It'd be really annoying if you hit it twice in a row. She has a crushing blow on it as well. One of her best moves, though, happens to be her 4-4. It's a 10 frame high that you can easily hit confirm into super, which does like half her life. Keep in mind, Skarlet's super does like 45% of your life. It does not scale. You fucking explode, right? You will just fucking explode. Like straight up, you explode for getting hit by that, right? They block it. It's +6. Like, what the fuck? And you can check them with one of your also best mids. It's a 13 frame mid. Look at the fucking range on that, alright? You can stagger it. You can cancel some blood ball pressure. You can go into tongue. Like, you can be really, really obnoxious to space. If you fully max space it, you can actually make your straight shot +1 at max space with this. It's really, really good. If you know how to space with this character, you can be +1 and keep pressuring people. Because you can hit them while they can't hit you, so you can keep walking back. Her anti-airs are really good. Pretty much her general anti-air combos work like this. You can anti-air them like that. You can anti-air with this button as well, it's really good. You can do down 1, as that. You have a lot of options. You can heal. You can heal if you need to. Set them full screen if you need to. You can set up full screen if you need to as well. You can do that if you set up full screen and set up. You can do a lot of things. You can even anti-air this. This is a space. Anti-air is what I like to do to people who like to jump. I just do that, and then I heal, get my life back while they jump at me. And yeah, that's pretty much goes for her basic stuff, right? And then, like I said, here's her general BNBs. General BNBs that. I think we can even do that. No, we can't. No, we're not. This, that, you can do that. This crushing blows on counter hit, which is really nice if you're playing footsies. You can do this. She's only doing like a little bits of damage unless she lands 2-1-2, where then she can get like a nice bit of damage from it. I'm sorry, bad. Oh my god. That's her main BNB. If you like whip punch somebody with standing 2, they will explode. Meterlessly. That was meterless damage. You took 30% meterless, and you sent it full screen. It's very good. One of her best traits, too, is that she has throw crushing blows on both, not one, both of her throws. It's really, really strong, which is why you could kind of play her rush down, because if people are constantly blocking this, you know, waiting for that, that means you can start doing things like this, right? It's really, really good. It's like fishing for throws. Her 4-4-3 is really good. Keep in mind this can be flawless block, though. So can her 1-2-4. These are two strings that can be flawless block. That can also be flawless block. That can also be flawless block. So keep that all in mind. But if you land this, you can... Her stagger game is really good. So you can do shit like this. You can do shit like this to maintain pressure. That jails. You can do shit like this. You can heal and keep pressuring them. You can do... Sorry. That's variation specific stuff. But yeah. You can kind of do a lot of options from here. You can do Fatal Blow. That does 45% of their life. This also does 45% of their life. Yeah. You can just kind of be annoying. And then her corner combos, pretty much it's the same. This one's pretty much the same, to be honest. This is the exact same. Why does that keep happening? Yeah, it's just literally the exact same combo. You get it. But she gets access to this. This is a launcher in the corner. So off her 1-2-4, she can actually get good damage from it. You can actually do something like this. I'm sorry, yeah. If you did that fast enough, that counts. Oh my god. It's not my day for combos today. Good damage, right? 26%. You also can do this, which is really good damage as well, 27%. You can do 4-4 into it as well. This is like one of her most damaging corner combos. If you're nice, you can do that. It's mad damage. Your back three in the corner becomes a launcher, so you can do something like that. You can do something like this. That's what I like to do. You can actually restand them from this as well. You can do that and restand them and go for pressure, which is really, really cheap, because her pressure game in the corner is really bullshit. Because she can start, like, when she restands you like that, that means she can start her mind game of doing this. Sorry. She can do and that restands, and then that jails, and you're +6, so you can either now check them with that, or, you know, check them with that, or even, like, when you land this, you can do it again. The really nice part is that if they're blocking low, it hits crouchers too. So like they have to let go of block, and because they have to let go of block, that means you can stick that out and like start your pressure game. You see how you can always hit them, they can't really hit you. You can just keep walking back and pressure the hell out of them. So this is generally her game plan. She keeps hitting at ranges and where she can hit you, but the opponent cannot hit them. It's really, really hard to contest her at these ranges. And especially when you're mixing in Blood Ball mind games, it's just like she can always just hit you at this range, and you can't really hit her. It can be really, really overwhelming. And then once they keep, you know, blocking, you can dash up and grab. You can dash up auto shimmy, which is her shimmy game is pretty nice. This is a pretty good shimmy, even though it can be flawless block. It's a pretty good shimmy. Her stagger game is pretty good, like I said, because people have to flawless block this last hit. Otherwise, it's -1 and she gets spaced out for free. And because they have to let go of block to stagger that means you can do shit like that. Or, you know, walk back, it gets free spacing again. Do shit like that. You can walk on 1-2, go for grabs and shit. Yeah, her damage can add up, especially if she has a crushing blow, her throw crushing blows already. It's just getting hit. It's like, damn, we're gonna fucking explode. Like, oh, sorry. Let me. Right? Her damage can add up really, really quickly. Like she can rob you, and while she's doing all that, like I said, she's zoning you out. She can heal. Like it can get really, really overwhelming, really taxing for the opponent. Okay, so now let me show you why Blood Drive I think is her superior variation, and why I think it's the best variation. Why I believe she is S tier. Okay, so with Blood Flow, her Blood Flow is already a good zoning tool, right? But now she gets the ability to actually slow it down or speed it up. Right? And because of that, not only does it make her zoning patterns really obnoxious now, like, because like, in the other variation, all you can really do is like something like that, right? But in this variation, you can start getting creative. You can start doing things like that, or you can start doing things like that, Like you can get really, really creative with things. You can do like a fast one to throw them off, like that. Like you can like mix it in, you can slow it down, do a normal one, and slow it down again if you want, and then check them with that. Like, that's like nearly 12% of just chip that they had to take. And it's really, really hard to jump, too. You can do some really neat things if you know they're going to jump with it. And the biggest thing is it's kind of a fuck neutral move. Like, you can literally do this, you can zone with it, you can rush down with it. Like, literally, it's like, what are you going to do about this? And I can run up and grab you. Like, and if I have my crushing blow ready, you just get smoked. So, like, if I have, like, I can, like, do shit like this, and then just look at it. Like, it's 80 plus 87. Like, I literally get to do whatever the fuck I want. Like, I dash up, and I'm like, guess, asshole. Like, it can set up for her throw crushing blows very, very easily. Yeah, you literally just say fuck neutral. It's straight up, like, it's just fuck neutral. Or you can zone them, you can check them, it's like, don't move. And then if people try to fucking jump, which is really nice as well, if they try to jump forward, like, you know they're gonna try to jump over it. You can hit him, you can actually hit him into it. And it looks so cool when you hit him into it. Fuck, hold up. It's like one of my favorite things to do with her. And this happens a lot, because people, like, try to react to it when you're like, you know, zoning them, and you just fucking kick them into it. Hold on, let me get some more spacing on it. Because you can anti-air them from very far with this. So you, like, do that. Like that, and that actually tails. You can dash. You're like plus 60. You're like literally you're like plus 60. So you do it from right there, and they try to jump into it, and you're like plus 60. Like literally, we can literally check the frame advantage right now. Watch this. You do that. Literally, look how plus you are. Like it won't show you, but trust me, you're plus 60. You're at least minimum plus 60 because you can dash all the way up before they can even jump. You can jail that, and then start your pressure game. Instead of being really annoying. You can also cash out in damage as well. Like, you can do 4-4 technical, and that does so much damage. Just look at this damage for getting anti-aired, right? Sorry. I'm sorry. So we do that. Like, just look at that damage, and you get restood. So, like, people try to jump that, and you just throw that out. Then you slow it down, and they jump into it. So the way they approach Blood Ball is always the same in the other variation, but in this one, because the threat of meter burning, it changes when the timing, like, moves. A lot of people will move incorrectly and just get hit. So it gets really, really scary when she's, like, doing shit like that, and, like, zoning you out like that, and then, like, slowing it down. The other big thing about this is that in this variation, she also gets trance as well. So a lot of people are often, you can react to the tongue and block it on reaction, right? You cannot on reaction block trance, and it hits mid. Granted, it is death on block. If somebody blocks it, it's like minus 53. You'll die. Yeah, negative 53. You will die, right? So, but it's really strong for, let's say if people are trying to, like, you know, sit here and duck Blood Ball and shit. You know, sit here and they're trying to approach on your zoning, you can do that and, like, sneak that in. It's really, really sick. This is also a fuck neutral move, and it also heals. And not only does it allow her to restand you now, it also heals her a little bit. So if you land BNBs, if you don't want to go for, you know, you want to guess on the wake up, you can end your combos with chance, heal, and keep them standing. You can also do it after 1, 2, 4 as well. Heal, keep them standing, and go for a throw game afterwards. It's really, it goes so far too. Like, look at that fucking range. This is how I killed Samicha Combo Breaker. He kept looking for my projectiles at low life, and then I would be like, ah, and he would get clipped by it because he can't react to it. It's so cheap. It's, like, so fast. Look at that. Like, look at that range it covers, man. Like, damn. Like, for a move that you can't react to, like, that's kind of cheap. The fact, and that means the fact that you have to stop and actually block that means at this range she can start being annoying with this, and then, like, check you with that and frame trap you with that all day, or keep her pressure game going like that, or then she starts doing that and slowing it down while, you know, doing a normal Blood Ball, and then she slows it down and goes in with it. And, like, oh man, she can get really, really impressive at playing with this range too. And if people try to duck Blood Ball because they can, right? You can duck Blood Ball. You can check them for trying to duck Blood Ball while you're going in, right? You can stop ducking that shit, right? And that does mad damage, like, instantly. It's just, like, so that they have to block it, and then you can start setting up for more zoning patterns. It's really good if you slow it down. You don't get that in the other variation. Like, if I do that, like, you see how fast the Blood Ball goes over them? But if I slow it down, it goes slower. And because of that, it allows a lot of the pressure in your normals to be actually real. Because on the other variation, they can kind of just, like, duck. They can kind of just duck that and then punish you. But in this like for example, if they did that, they can kind of just duck that and, like, take their turn. But in this variation, they can't duck that and take their turn, because by the time the Blood Ball is over them, you recover. As you can see, like, I'm gonna hold up to show you when I recover, right? So normal Blood Ball, that's when you recover, which means you're negative here, right? They can take a turn there. EX Blood Ball, you see how the blood ball's over them, and you've recovered while the blood ball's over them, that means you can take another turn, and they have to stop. They have to stop. You see how I hit him into it? Like, he has to stop. And you can do some really cool pressure sequences with that. Like, you can, if you're fast enough, whatever. I just did it. So you can like, oh, let me time this. Oh my god. Isn't it a little hard to give me time? Come on. I'm trying to time this. Yeah, you can like hit him into it and do like interesting pressure sequences like that, and like, or even you can even fucking, you know, sorry, you can like, you know, do that and do another one at that range, and then like sneak that in while they're blocking that. It's really good. It's really, really good. This biggest thing about this variation and why I believe it's her best variation, and this is something that not a lot of people know, especially at high level too. Yeah, not even some of the high level players know this. It's one of my secret techs for people. All right, it's the fact that you can actually cover every single wake up. Okay, this is a free set play route with her. Watch this. This covers every single wake up the opponent can possibly do. And to demonstrate this, let's start with chilled heal, right? Wow. See that? Like, you see how it whiffed? Whiffs. Every time, right? Let's say they block it, right? They just get up and they block. They opt to block, okay? I'm plus 17. I am plus 17. Right? Off of that. Which means I can dash up and start my throw game, right? If I have crushing blow already, damn, that's like half your life instantly, right? I'm plus 17, right? Check this out. Check this out. Axe swipe, you know, the other one, right? Check this out. This is not something not a lot of people know. It's my secret tech I've been saving people. You get hit by that? I'm like, okay. Like, see that? Like, it's meaty. It's meaty, right? Oh, sorry. That's meaty, right? And then you can go out there and start your 4-4 pressure immediately, and you have to guess, like straight up, when she's doing this shit, you have to guess when she's gonna stop it or not, because at any point she can fucking check you. Like, she can run up and grab you afterwards. She can run up, she can check you like this. She can like stagger. She can stagger her forward 4 afterwards. She can do something like this, stagger that while they're trying to flawless block that. Check that out, right? Now watch this. This is some of my favorite parts. Get up, back roll. Watch this. This works on everybody. This works on everybody. The entire cast. You see that? You see how they rolled back into it? Oh, you rolled back into it? Thanks. Now I'm going to jail that off of you, right? And then watch the roll forward. This is true set play. So you dash forward. Oh, thanks. It's so bullshit. And to prove that I'm not even guessing, like I'm gonna send them to random. I'm literally gonna sit there and just see what they do. You can literally react to all their options. It's kind of godlike actually. Yeah, you see that? He got hit by it. Okay, whatever. You can literally just sit here. You can literally pause, see what they do, and then take a turn. All right? You just wait for their wake up timing. You just do that. Okay, thanks. You can do that. Oh, you got hit by that? Alright. Thanks. Like, it's such a random, as you can see. It's covering everything. Alright, thanks. Okay, thanks. Okay, thanks, Sub-Zero. Thanks. Fucking explode. If you have Fatal Blow ready, it's like actually explode. Like, or even, I hope he wakes up kicks again. I'm gonna show you what else you can do. So, we'll come until I wake up in 1 second. Don't worry. You cannot jump this. This is meaty. This is meaty. You cannot jump. Right? You cannot jump that. You cannot jump that. Yeah. I'm gonna send him to chill heal again, right? Sorry. Yeah. I'll demonstrate. I'll demonstrate what happens if you try to jump. You can land that. Just look at how much life the sequence is. Not only did you just lose half your life from that, but if she has a crushing blow ready, look how much life you're left at. And then the rest of that, she can just zone it off. She can zone the rest, literally, she can zone the rest of that life off of you. It's so bullshit. Like, it's incredibly bullshit. Like, you can literally do whatever you want. And to demonstrate you can't jump, I'm gonna set them to jump, to, you know, wake up jump, right? You just do it, you try to jump, get hit, it's meaty, you saw that. It's meaty. They blocked it on wake up, it's meaty. Meaty. You can actually jail them. I can actually jail him before he even jumps. Watch this. You see that? Before he could even jump, I jailed that. You saw that? Okay. Now check this out. Check this out. Delay tech. Delay tech. We'll do long first. I'm plus. Doesn't matter. I'm plus. I'm still plus. Doesn't matter. Sorry, I'm gonna take him off jump. Sorry, my bad. Tell design this variation. This is why I play it. So you're still plus off of that. You're like plus like 20. You can literally dash up and do whatever you want. I'm still plus even that whip. My back 3 whip. That's how plus I am. Like, and then you can like dash up, hit them into that baby, do shit like that, and then let's say they do a short get up, right? You're still plus. Doesn't fucking matter. It does not matter. You're plus. The fact that you got rid of their wake up options, like you're still plus. You're a little less plus, but you're still plus. Like you can dash up and take a turn before they can. This is like if they do short delay, like you're like plus 10. So it covers everything, beats all their wake ups, and allows her to establish step play like instantly. This is why I think this is her best variation. This right here, the fact that you could just straight up just sit there and cover all of their wake ups is kind of fucking wild. And then you can start just zoning them out, and then like wait for your meter to come back, and then say fuck neutral, and I'm like I'm going in with this. What's up? And then you know mess with them, stagger game them. Her damage can add up really, really quickly. She can get really annoying. We'll go over some of her crushing blow combos real quick. They're pretty same. They're pretty similar. We'll just do that. That's our standard crushing blow combo. You can also do this, which is a massive amount of fucking damage. Yeah, people don't know. I like actually main this character too. I just don't use her as much in tournament, but I really should. She's fucking bullshit. And even off the crushing blow, you can establish the step play route. Do it off a crushing blow. You see that? You can fucking do it off of that too. She's fucking bullshit. I fucked that up. I'm sorry. I'll do the right thing I'm supposed to do so that I can cover every single option every time. See that? It covers that. Covers that. Covers that. Smoked. Covers that. Get smoked. It literally covers everything. It's really bullshit. So not only is her zoning overwhelming, and not only is she healing every single time she hits you too, because she can just opt to heal every time she touches you, and she can opt to restand you too. Her restand's like really plus 4. That's pretty generous for a restand. It's pretty good. And she heals from it too. It's a restand that not only do you heal from, you're plus 4, right? And then the corner, you get like massive amount of combo damage. Like her pressure game in the corner with a slow bow becomes really obnoxious because look at that, that's plus 13, right? So they're constantly looking for a bunch of shit, and then you start doing shit like that, and then like start doing normal blood ball, and then you start slowing it down to start her pressure, and then you start doing that. That jails, they can't interrupt that at all. Like even though this is flawless blockable, the fact that you could do that fucks with their flawless block, and look at the frame advantage. It's only like -2, right? If you max space, it's -1. So like, and look at the range it puts you at. So if they try to like whiff punish, you can just dash back and do it again, or like dash back. You can hit them before they hit you. Like you do shit like this before they can even hit you. So her pressure becomes really obnoxious in the corner because it's really hard to escape her because she's just doing shit like this, slowing it down on your face, pressuring you again, then setting up throws. You can't mash because I'm all the way over here. I don't give a fuck. Like I'm legit. I'm like all the way over here. So like it's a come hit me, asshole. What's up? Or I'm +7 after that. Or I'm plus. What's up? Like this is like some of the routes I like to do with her. I'll literally just do shit like this. And then if they block slow blood ball, you're fucking plus a billion. Like just. And like I said, keep in mind, a lot of characters can flawless block this and punish you. Some characters cannot. And so I recommend staggering this. Same thing with this move. People can flawless block the second hit and launch you, even though it's safe. But then you can stagger it and do shit like that. Or like, you know, take another turn. Because if they're looking for the flawless block, they cannot block this and attack you on the same frame. They have to guess. This is neutral, and if you max space it, it's +1. If you max space it, it's +1, as you can see there. It's fucking cheap. She's like a side character I use. I mean, I used her at Combo Breaker, but I just like other characters. She's really good. But yeah, her fatal blow is good. Her anti-airs are really good. Her corner combos are really good. We'll do her corner crushing blow. You can do this, like I said. I recommend just doing trance, to be honest. Or just doing blood splatter. Blood splatter is much safer. Safer to people who like to fall out. Like, that's safer if they try to fall out. You can do like do that as well. That's massive amount of damage. Massive amount of damage. She's just mad damage for no fucking reason. Like she's just fucking. The biggest flaw about Skarlet is that you kind of poke them to death. Like you're doing a lot of low bits of damage every single time you hit them. Unless you land 2-on-2, you're doing low bits of damage. But consider this: the zoning on top of all of that, it adds up really quickly. Especially the fact that she gets to ignore the neutral game really quickly. It's pretty fucked up. Her mids are not slow. Her mids are really good. They're fast. She has 213 frame rates. Those are pretty good, especially for the range they cover. But for the range that her mids cover, they're pretty bullshit, to be honest. And she has mids for every option, so it's really, really good. And she has a godlike backward wave dash. Like she's one of the few characters with a back wave dash. So if you do it properly, you're just out of there. Like you can just get out of there like instantly. Like you're just like peace. You can start your zoning game, or you can go in with it. Like her forward wave dash isn't that good. Her back wave dash is where it's fucking at. This variation, I think, is her superior variation, absolutely. But we will go over her other variation just in case you want to use it. I'll show you the benefits for it. So the benefits of this variation is you get this neat little parry, right? This is pretty useful for people who like to flawless block your strings, right? So let's say people want to, like, you know, do a block and attack and try to launch you, right? Let's say, yeah, we'll do flawless block, right? Sorry, set them block all. And then we'll do block attack on, yeah, axe away, okay? So people will flawless block there and they'll launch you, but in this variation you can mitigate that by parrying them, and you heal a lot of damage. You'll heal like 10% if you land that, right? So that's really nice. It covers a lot of gaps, right? You can like do, like you can finish that if they try to like launch you. It's really nice, and it has a crushing blow on it too if you parry them like 3 times, if I recall correctly. It's like parry them 3 times. Yeah, third parry. You parry them the 3rd hit, right? So you can actually do like interesting stagger pressure with it too. You can like be cheeky with your zoning. You can be annoying, to be honest. You can do shit like it's just like what the fuck, like you can just be cheeky and annoying with her. So like what's up, like just be annoying. It's like so you can just generally be annoying with that because you're waiting for her. Second thing she gets is teleport. Teleport is really good because you kind of get to escape the corner for free. Like if you're on the fence and you don't have good neutral to escape the corner, this is kind of like a scrub friendly move. You get to leave the corner literally for free. They can't really stop you from doing that. You're just out of there. For above your meter, you're just out of there. It's really good for that. You can also go in with your zoning. Like you could do this and then go in with your zoning, which is also really good as well. From full screen, if you just ever opt to just go in, you can use it. You can use the fireball and go in with it, or you can even use it to retreat with as well. Like you can use it and then retreat with it, guaranteed, like that. You always automatically spaced out, which is really, really nice. That's the biggest benefits to this. She has one more move, but it's actually fucking pointless. It's called Blood Ritual. This move fucking sucks. Okay, you wound yourself. It has mad fucking startup, and you lose a lot. You lose life a lot faster than they do. It's kind of whack, to be honest. Don't worry about that move. It could maybe be useful at 1%, but It's pretty bad, to be honest. It's probably her worst move. I don't recommend using it. It's not good. But her teleports are where it's like really at. She can like fuck with you. Yeah, she can like fuck with you like that too. You know, do shit like that and fuck with you, like things like that. Or if she wins neutral in the corner, like if her back's to the corner or back's to the wall, she can do shit like you can do like sorry. You can get you like I'm out of there, alright? So this is for people who aren't confident at getting themselves to the corner. You can use this variation. But generally speaking, what the other variation offers her pressure becomes better and her zoning becomes better. It's just like her pressure is kind of weak. Like all her gaps are like very noticeable in this variation, but the other variation covers every single last one of them. So, and we'll use her in a real match to show you how fucking devastating she could be. Because people just won't get in, or you can just pressure the shit out of them. Because you can keep hitting them, and they cannot hit you. And you can start setting up for your crushing blows and shit, and then you can just, oh man, she does so much damage, like really quickly. She racks up damage very high, very quickly. She's very strong. I know that's why I believe she is S tier. Really good buttons, really good damage. She heals, so she can be very taxing on her opponent. You can play both variations, but I recommend Blood Drive. Blood Drive is the better variation in my opinion. You should play Blood Drive. I do not recommend playing the teleport variation. Oh god, laggy. Oh, I'm playing Skarlet, I should be okay. Well, the laggier it is better it is for me because I'm playing an easy game. So let me show you why she's strong.
Skarlet. Scorpion. Kotal's Coliseum.
Yes, slow ball is kind of fuck neutral. You kind of get to ignore a neutral game, which is why it's very strong, very powerful. I think Saturain is a bad match for Skarlet, but it could also not be. So you can really still, right? I can use this ball to go in with it, right? Like he had to take that, no, for sure. Now I have him in the corner. Now he has to find a way to escape. Restand him if I need to. +6. Can't move. Nope. See how quickly she can fucking drain you? It's really... It's really polarizing, to be honest. I can now send him full screen if I want to. Set up a blood ball. I can go in with it if I feel like it. I mean, he's just being random as shit, but you know. He's just being random as shit. Get the fuck off of me. +6. I can check him. Stop moving. See the ranges I'm covering? That's plus. Can't really hit me. What's up? Come on. Come hit me. Come on. Yeah, he just fucking quit. He's like, nah, I'm not dealing with this shit. So you see how I can always hit him and he can't really hit me? Yeah, that's why she's fucking good. She's really fucking good. For that very reason. And that, my friends, is why Skarlet is S tier, and that is the end. Conclusion to the Skarlet guide. You can always hit the opponent and they cannot hit you. She's really fucking cheap. So...